Have you ever stood at the edge of the ocean during a storm? Watched as massive waves crashed against the rocks while the wind howled its fury? And in that moment, smiled? Let me tell you about Sarah. 3 years ago, she lost everything. Her job, her home, her confidence. But standing in the ruins of her life, she did something remarkable. She smiled. Not because she was happy, but because she finally understood. The storm wasn't here to break her. It was here to forge her. You see, life's greatest storms aren't just the ones that rage in the sky. They're the ones that rage within. The ones that shake your foundation, test your resolve, and bring you to your knees. But here's what most people don't understand about storms. They're not your enemy. They're your arena for growth. Today, we're going to explore why the biggest storms in your life aren't here to destroy you. They're here to reveal who you truly are. Think about it. When was the last time a storm in your life made you question everything? Made you wonder if you had the strength to continue? That's exactly where our story begins. First truth. The storm is your stagio C. When storms arrive, people typically fall into two categories. Some seek shelter, while others become the shelter. Let me share a story about a young entrepreneur I worked with. His business was failing, debts were mounting, and critics were circling like vultures. Everyone told him to quit, to file for bankruptcy, to be realistic. But he understood something profound. The storm doesn't care about your fears. It doesn't care about your doubts. It persists regardless. And that's exactly why it's valuable. Because in the midst of that storm, you discover parts of yourself you never knew existed. Like steel forged in fire, your character is shaped in chaos. Challenge hash 1. Write down your current storm. Not just what's happening, but what it's making you feel. Be brutally honest. This is between you and the page. Second truth, the power of strategic resilience. Here's something crucial about facing storms. You can't control the wind, but you can adjust your sails. Think of a bamboo tree in a typhoon. While mighty oaks crack and fall, the bamboo bends but doesn't break. Why? Because it's mastered the art of flexible strength. You need 3 elements to master any storm: mindset, your internal dialogue strategy, your action plan support. Your storm shelter. Remember working with a cancer survivor who told me something profound. She said, "The storm didn't ask for my permission to arrive, but it did give me permission to discover my strength." Challenge hash 2. Create your storm protocol. 3 specific actions you'll take when life's storms hit. Write them down. Make them your anchor. Third truth. The leadership paradox. Here's something fascinating about storms. They don't just test us, they reveal us. When the storm is fiercest, that's when true leaders emerge. Not because they're fearless, but because they've learned to transform their fear into fuel. Remember, some seek sanctuary, others become the sanctuary. Which will you be? I've seen this countless times in business, in sports, in life. The ones who emerge strongest from the storm aren't always the most talented or the most prepared. They're the ones who decide to use the storm's energy to power their transformation. Challenge hash 3. List 3 ways you can be a lighthouse for others while navigating your own storm. How can your struggles serve as strength for someone else? The storm strategy framework. Let's break this down into actionable steps. Face the wind. Acknowledge the reality of your situation. Name your fears without letting them name. You stand firm in your purpose. Harness the energies the storm's pressure to fuel your growth. Transform opposition into opportunity. Build momentum. From resistance, lead through lightning. Be a beacon for others. Share your struggles. Strategic. Create community in chaos. Final truth. Here's what you need to understand about life's storms. They're not here to break you. They're here to break open everything inside you that needs to be unleashed. Every thunderclap is an opportunity. Every lightning bolt illuminates your path. Every fierce wind tests your foundations. The ultimate challenge right now. I want you to do something powerful. Stand up close. Your eyes feel the storm around you. Smile. Because you're about to discover something extraordinary about yourself. The storm is formidable, but you are more formidable. The wind is strong, but your will is stronger. The night is dark, but your spirit burns brighter. Remember, tranquility always follows the storm, but don't wait for it to pass. Dance in the rain, fight in the wind, shine in the darkness. Closing thought, let me leave you with this. Years from now, when people ask about your success, about your strength, about your unshakable spirit, you'll look back at this moment, this storm, and smile. Because you'll remember, this wasn't just a storm. This was your transformation. So let me ask you one final question. What storm are you facing right now? And are you ready to not just weather it, but master it? The storm is here. The stage is set. What will your story be?